What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I kind of wanted to go through a kind of double update, mainly around Terra Luna Classic, because I am a big fan of Terra Luna Classic. I love the community that's around it, even though we are a little bit divided. But I wanted to go through an update of Terra Classic, but mainly kind of focus on the connection to Terraport because it is in the Classic chain. So Terra Luna Classic will ultimately be affected by anything that does happen with Terraport. So before we get into this and have this discussion over this, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitter at Perry8K, you can follow me there. Don't forget about my Patreon. That is also in the description. Now, there have been a bunch of people that have mentioned Terraport to me and just wanted to know my opinion. Now, I put out a video on my opinion of what happened with Terraport, and I think that opinion, or not really saying what I thought happened because I don't want to jump to conclusions, but what I said in that video should have remained strong with everybody, should have been the normal thing that everybody did. So I wanted to remain neutral, not knowing if it was going to be a true hacker or if it's going to be a part of the community or somebody that took from there, like they were scammers. Um, Honestly, learning from a lot of different cryptocurrency projects that are out there, there have been plenty that have been created where you have 10 people that are all for building that project to the largest level possible. But out of that 10 people, one of those people has a malicious intent, right? They see the money, they change, they want everything, so they end up taking for themselves. There are people that have built contracts and say, yeah, I know how to build the contract. You build the contract, but secretly you put something in there that people can't sell. And then they end up taking that money and this one person can access it and they end up selling that whole entire portion. Now, I'm not saying that other people shouldn't be held accountable for the actions of one person, because you honestly should be able to see that. But if we're going to be able to trust people, right, you have to find a way to trust that someone's going to do the right thing, even though they may not have a history of doing the wrong thing, right, or doing the right thing. Um, so you want to be able to trust them. So I guess that's probably the case. Now, I don't know them personally. I don't know anybody that really created, the project that's behind the scenes, created the contract that, put in any type of backdoor. I don't know it. But all I do know is that I've seen plenty of projects that have been taken down by one person because they were greedy, because they had a change of heart. And that's where it hurts, right? I see a bunch of things where people were saying it was an admin or they know who it is and all of that stuff. But the most important piece, the most important thing that we can take from this is if people are going to get money back, if people are going to be able to recover those funds. Now, the crazy thing is it was from the liquidity, right? So people are still holding their tokens. So everybody that has been affected in a way are still holding their tokens, whether they sold or they didn't sell, right? They wouldn't have been affected if everything does get recovered. Um, Now, if you sold your position, you would have a massive effect because you see it. Let's say you had $1,000 and it was down to a value of, $100. Well, now you ended up selling and you only have $100. Well, you didn't let it play out, and now you're going to be stuck at only having $100 because the value of Terraport, is going up, right? So ultimately, yes, we were affected in our balances, but we were not affected by people taking our coins specifically. From what I understand, I haven't heard a single case where people had their coins taken. It was more of liquidity that was pulled out. Um, Also, like I said, I didn't want to take any type of sides because I didn't know if it was going to be somebody that actually was a hacker or somebody that actually was a scammer. And I think that's where we need to stand. People are still attacking it as if it is 100% a scam. And I'm sure there's people behind it that want to see nothing but positive for the project. If it was truly a scam, they would be out and not updating, not letting anybody know what's going on. So, anyways, let's give you an update on where things are, right? And what Terraport Finance has to say. also looking at Terra Luna Classic and seeing the effect on that. And that may not be a direct effect or direct correlation, but I feel like you still need to look at it and understand where Terra Luna Classic is going, because it is built on the Classic chain, and anything that's built on the Classic chain is could be detrimental to the overall chain, to the success of the chain, to the trust of the chain, right? That's why people look at the BSC chain and they're like, oh, well, I don't trust anything on there. Majority of scams are created on there, or scams are created on there. And the reason why is because it's cheaper than building on Ethereum. And that's the reason why most people are building on BNB. It's very easy to do something like that, and then they create a scam and go on about their way. Um, uh, Ethereum, it costs a little bit more money in order to do that. So they're not going to pay more money. They'd rather pay less money, create the scam, and get out. Now, I'm not giving anybody tips. Like, don't go out and create a scam on BSC because of that. It's creating less trust if you do that. But anyways, let's look at Terraport Finance, which is the latest update about 23 hours ago, or almost about 24 hours ago. Terra Vita team, assisted by community members and CEX involved, is working to recover the stolen funds. Over 60% have been blocked by CEX. The platform was temporarily suspended pending an in-depth check of the contract and full internal and external third-party investigation. Once the funds have been recovered, the system will only be available again when a complete and full audit and corrective action have been completed. Documentation relating to the exploit will be released. So that's good that they're giving out information here, right? Telling us, I like to give them the benefit of the doubt. I have money in Terraport. Do I have all my money in Terraport? No. I put $200 into it. And right now, honestly, it is at a value to where it's like, I mean, I don't really see an effect, right? My Terraport here, if I go into my wallet, is worth $147. I put $200+ into it. That's very close to what I put into it. So yes, it has decreased in value, but is it at zero? No, it's not at zero for me, at least. And maybe that's not completely updated, but from what I see, things are moving in, up and down and left and right and all that other stuff. So I'm not really seeing a massive effect. Now you go down in the comment section. It was your admin. What a scam. So some people are saying it was your admin. You have do you already know? Wait, do you already know who the guy did it? Who did it? I'm sure you know him. Name names. Yeah, I'm sure people want to know who the name actually is, who the person is, if they do know who did it. But even if you don't have 100% evidence as to who the name is or who the names are, you would be just putting out someone's information for other people to attack them when it may not be them. So if you're just putting out information with saying it could be this guy, it could be this guy, it could be this person, could be this person, then you're putting out names for everybody to attack. That makes no sense for you to do that. Now, I'm not saying that it's ridiculous what you're saying. I'm just saying that we probably should take the time to understand the full situation first. And that's why I'm here, is to try and give you more. So the remaining 40% is lost or tracking is ongoing. I'm sure that they're looking to recover all of it. And the hope is to recover 100% of the funds. So I think it definitely was a mistake to understand that they did say that an audit was done. From what I've seen, I haven't actually seen that in writing, but did saying that the audit was done and there was no actual audit. And seeing that someone would take advantage of it, whether it was someone on the inside or someone on the outside, it still hurts nonetheless to know that you have somebody that is attacking it and is taking from the liquidity. But the good thing is it's not 100% liquidity that's being, pulled out, right? You're seeing liquidity that's being pulled out, but it's not absolutely everything. And also you're seeing 60% that has been not really recovered, but tracked, and they know where it is, right? It has been blocked. So yeah, 60% have been blocked by CEX, which is good. So 40% still hasn't been blocked, but that's also still money that's not in the liquidity pool or in liquidity, even if it is blocked. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, Let me know what you think about this. I just wanted to give you an update on Terraport. I do want to update you on where the classic chain is. Currently, we're down about 2.5%, but the overall market is still down, even though we have decreased inflation and everything. Volume is up by 18%. But we're not really seeing too much of an effect here, right? Yes, things have dropped down a little bit, but we're not seeing too much of an effect. So we'll keep you posted on everything that is happening. If they are going to recover more, and what's going to happen with the blocked coins and everything there. So guys, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out some of the links down below. It does help out the channel. I'm going to get out of here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. See ya.